Welcome back. Well, October is Chiropractic Health Month, and we are happy to have Dr. Seth Nelson here with Rising Sun Chiropractic out of St. Peter to talk a little bit about what people might not know about chiropractic care and how important it is. So obviously we think about chiropractor, we think about the back, but there's so much more to it than that.
Absolutely. You know, for the last 100 years, we've successfully helped people with neck and back pain, and I think what has recently changed in the last couple of decades is we've moved our profession much more into evidence-based and also expanding what we treat successfully. In our clinic, every day we see shoulders, hips, ankles, knees, and it makes sense because it's just a continuation of joints and muscles, tendons, ligaments, and we help people every day with that. And as you and I were talking off camera, like some of the things that maybe people don't see us do is the health and wellness side of things. And at our clinic, we've really worked hard to incorporate lifestyle and education and giving people the tools and the resources they need to make big impacts on their life. I'm a big believer in the choices we make right now are going to give us the tools and the assets for what we want when we're 70, 80, 90 years old. And if we can make any changes now that will impact that, like those are the things that I want to be talking about. And so every day we're talking about like posture. How do we sit better? How much water should we drink? What kind of foods do we want to eat? Because you get, you talk about the products you looked at. We get online and there's a million different diets, and it doesn't have to be complicated. And there's a million little tricks and habits to get better posture, get stronger, and it doesn't have to be complicated. And that's really where I feel like the chiropractic profession can provide a huge resource, because we can help navigate between someone who's just not feeling their best, but not quite sick enough to maybe go to the doctor, and give some really great lifestyle advice to help them be better.
So can you kind of like, I've never been to a chiropractor before. What exactly should somebody expect for their first time? Like what types of reasons should somebody go in there?
That's a fabulous question, Lynn, and that is a broad answer, because you'll have professional athletes that want to just perform better. You have people that are coming in because like my neck hurts, my back hurts, my foot hurts. But what you should expect is a professional setting. Like you should walk in and feel comfortable. You should be greeted and welcomed, but also you should be taken through an examination that makes sure that whatever that person is going to do is going to keep you safe and make recommendations that are in your best interest and refer you out if they're not the right fit for you, or tell you what they're going to do if you're the right fit.
And so how do you gauge that?
Yeah, so for me, like we do a variety of different systems that have helped us get to where we are. So as I take a new person in and we're looking at how they move and I'm listening to what their story is and what their experiences have been around their complaints, we start to get a picture of what we want to do. Taking them through orthopedic tests and other tests, make sure they're safe. Then we also get an idea of, does this person need imaging, maybe an x-ray or an MRI? And at that point, we've ruled out anything sinister, anything that's a red flag, and we can get to a point where we say, all right, is this like, do we need to do exercise today? Do we need to do soft tissue work today? Do we need to strengthen this or adjust it? Because there's a variety of different approaches, and not everyone needs to be adjusted on that visit. Not everyone needs an exercise on that visit. And it's really about tailoring what we do to you based on what you've told me your goals are for your health, and trying to incorporate what I think will help you get there fastest.
So it's kind of like, if somebody comes in is just like, oh, my back is hurting, like you're essentially like, okay, like what's the worst thing it could be, and then rule that out like immediately, and then like break it down into how like you can actually like what is the thing that you can actually do for that.
Absolutely, because to me, I want you to have resources and not just rely on what I do. And so if you've got back pain, I want to give you things that are going to be like, all right, Nick, you got to watch this, this, and this during your day. I want you to start doing these other things to help strengthen. And then I'm going to bring in my resources to whether it's decompression or laser or chiropractic care, soft tissue therapy, referrals out to massage or acupuncture. Like we want to be that gatekeeper that helps people to navigate successfully, quickly, and effectively getting back to what they want to do.
All right, cool. So finally, how can people find you?
Well, Facebook, Rising Sun Chiropractic and Weight Loss, Rising Sun Chiro on the web, but we're at the south end of St. Peter, and thank goodness the roads are open.
Yeah, right.
So you can easily get to us now.
Thank you so much, and we will be right back after the break.